Demo of the Robotic Booking Agent software by Soundheart Music. This is a really awesome software, and let's just kind of do a search. This works for any place in the whole wide world, so let's just do, I mean, we could do an obvious big place, but I say we do a small place like Corpus Christi, Texas, and then we could search for live music. We could do like proper music venues, like concert halls, ticket sales. You could even do like our software will even get restaurants with live music. So our place will even find restaurants with live music. Our software can even find like bars with live music. Our software can even find country clubs with live music. And then it's as easy, you could do multiple places, like if you want to do Dallas, and then it's as easy as clicking that button there. And then as you can see, it takes about 10, we say 10 minutes, it takes a lot less for every 240 records. And what that means is venues and all of the pertinent information, right? So you can see that it's running now. I'm going to pop over real fast to what it looks like when this is done. So it'll give you the venue name, the email, the first name of the people where applicable. Any custom text that you want to put into the emails, any notes. It'll give you the type of venue it is. So like here's a golf place that's also a venue and they have music. Here's kind of like a dive bar. American bars, Mexican bars, breweries that have music. The phone numbers, the address, city, state, so you could kind of sort your list that way. The website, the Facebook, and why the Facebook is good is because you can actually reach out to their Facebook page by messaging them. It's a really good way to get gigs, which I would recommend doing in addition to emailing. Once you're done running the fetch data feature, so you can see that it's currently running, but then you can actually also see the history where all your history of all your searches ran. So you can see we did a pretty big push for San Diego. And then you'll notice we have this, it's a software suite. So the first thing is kind of our fetch data feature, which will find you the venues. And our second feature for the premium plan is the mailing robot, which will actually hit all those places on autopilot. So as you can see, we batched out this list just so we're not spamming, because that's obviously something that we don't do. You can see that it actually automatically organizes the massive list into places that are legit music venues. So that way you can have, this is your campaign tab. So you can have a campaign running to get like the cover gigs where you get paid money. And then you could have a second campaign running at the exact same time, pitching you to proper music venues and ticket sale venues. And why this is important, having two running, because the videos that you pitch to the proper music halls, you want them to be original music. And then for your cover gigs, you want them to be cover songs. And then obviously in the emails that are sent out on autopilot, we'll get to that in a second, you want the verbiage to be in there more of an original music artist. So we actually kind of skipped to the last step here. Let's rewind to the emails. And you're probably wondering, well, I'm not good at writing emails. Well, it's awesome that our software has all these really amazing proven templates that work very well. And it's as easy as importing them just like this. And you got everything ready to go. So you can actually edit. Here's a nice template for the intro email, and you can edit it. You could pop in your own links. You could pop in your Instagram and any other information. You can add your name here, so it'll say your name. You could change the subject line, and you could change the frequency. So I always recommend every 7 to 10 days. You'll notice here it moves on to a kind of a 10-day lapse. And these are all the follow-up emails they're getting. So you can see the campaign lasts about 3 months, and I actually recommend doing that for each of the batches. And that way you're going to maximize your reach. As you can see, we have 5 batches here plus a music venue batch. So this campaign can last a pretty good time, and at that point you just kind of sit back and monitor your email. And so you'll start getting emails kind of like, well, actually this is a text message. This was from an automated email. And as you can see, I asked them a couple of questions, and he offered me a 3-hour set. Like, this just came into my text messages completely on autopilot. So how cool is that? And then I got this other email that came in on autopilot the other day looking for a New Year's Eve gig. And you can see down here that they responded. I'm just covering it just for confidentiality to my gig. You'll see that this was an email on autopilot that came in that they responded to. You can see that it's currently December 17th. And this email just came in on the 11th. And check this out. So they actually quoted me $1,200 for just me by myself playing for a 4-hour gig on New Year's Eve. And this, like I said, came in on autopilot. I was just like hanging out with my friend having lunch, and this came in. And I was like, yes. If you guys want to book a tour or you're just trying to find more gigs in your area, I just booked this $300 2-hour gig literally 5 minutes from my house. I had no clue that they did music. The software found it for me. And then if you just want to have this, where it's going to send it out on autopilot. As you can see, it's going to run every day here and hit all of these emails. It also shows you the status. As you can see, these were all sent, but they haven't been opened yet. And you can see in this situation, you can see that they sent and open it. It'll also tell you if you replied. And what's really cool, if they reply, our software will create a reminder automatically, and it will have the actual venue name and everything. And what's cool about this, you can just literally click, and if you want to make a phone call, it will automatically start calling this place for you. You can't see it because it's actually outside of the screen share, but it is in fact calling on auto. Like, all you got to do is click to call, so there's no more dialing. And then same with the email. Now you can see that you can make notes here. You can edit. It's cool that these reminders are created on autopilot so that way nothing falls through the cracks. If you want to make more money by playing more shows and getting higher paying gigs, as you could clearly see how this is going to do for you, DM us at soundheartmusic.com. And that is spelled just like this. You can see on our website, soundheartmusic.com, we have tons of testimonials here. It's crazy. But I wanted to point out this one from Wayne Taylor. You guys changed my life. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 anymore.
Huge shout out to Mike Silvestri and Soundheart Music team. Customer service is excellent. You guys changed my life. I have residencies now. I have band gigs. I have so many solo acoustic gigs. I don't have to work at 9 to 5 anymore. So yeah, I'm experiencing immense success directly due to using the robotic booking agent. So really appreciate the team making it so easy for all of us musicians to just focus on our music and practice and not have to send a bunch of emails. So shout out to the team.
And I would go through more of these videos one by one, but this video would be an extra 10 minutes long. Shoot us a DM, and we can see about getting you set up with their software and to see if it's a good